Morning everyone, welcome back to David at GoTubbies. I'm going to make a series of videos telling you that the risk China poses to the UK is significant by any standards. Now, because China is most likely to invade Taiwan and how they're gearing themselves up for war with Taiwan, I feel that they will invade Taiwan within the next 2 years, probably sooner than later. The way I see that China is spreading its tentacles across the globe is very, very concerning, and more for the British government for allowing a foreign adversary to have state, let's rephrase that, to have state-controlled companies owned by China that are quite significant companies in the UK, like a shareholding in British Heathrow Airport, Aston Martin. The list goes on and on and on. But I'll give you a list and tell you some of the names that China actually owns. And it's quite staggering. And you think to yourself that why have they got such control and monopoly over British companies or companies that are in Britain? And because they are doing what they're doing in the globe, supporting Russia, supporting Iran, yeah, and in alliance with North Korea, they are basically an axis of evil entity. And the way I see it is this, that they are a global threat to world peace. Now, that being said, why have we allowed them to continue trading in the UK with companies owned and run by the Chinese government or Chinese companies? So it makes you wonder the sanity and our government, is it fit, or the Prime Minister, is he fit for purpose? And the answer is no. I don't know how long it's been going on, but I dare say it was before this government was actually in power. So it makes you wonder where and why and for what reason they have been allowed. It's like China imports. I tried to find a tool for, say, a wire snips, right? And I'm looking online, and everything is Chinese made. If it's not a name that you think is Chinese, right, it'll be owned by the Chinese. It'll be manufactured. It's like US Pro Tools, right? The name is not a representative of where they are made. You might think US Pro means United States Professional Tools. Oh no, it's made in China. Excuse the birdie in the background, or birdies. So the way I see it is this: they are misleading. And I'll tell you something else as well. They've actually renamed a town or city, whatever it was, right, USA. So they are putting on their products made in the USA. So what does that tell you? Deception. It's not only that. Chinese goods, you might buy it, right, and you're thinking you're getting yourself a good deal. No way. It is made with inferior, poor standards and quality. I will, if I can help it, I will never ever buy Chinese, right? But it's very hard not to. And I'll be honest with you, it's hard not to find stuff that's not made in China. It's like I tried to find Japanese tools or tools that are made in Germany or European Union or the USA. I particularly like USA tools. I don't mind paying for the quality, but I don't want to be ripped off by the wholesalers or the retail shops in the price of the product, because I guarantee you there's probably about between 20 and 50% markup on that product. So we're being ripped off. That is enough said. We're deviating off subject. Going back to Chinese companies, just Google it. And we all know about British Steel. Yeah, well, if you didn't know, Aston Martin is owned by the Chinese. That Heathrow Airport is partially run by the Chinese. I think some part of the infrastructure is. And you think to yourself, why are we letting these adversaries run businesses, state assets, with a foreign adversary that is supporting Russia, which we are nearly at war with NATO, It just doesn't make sense. What is this government doing to us? What are the governments doing to us? It's absolutely ludicrous, to say the least. And to think that Aston Martin, a name throughout British history, and has been sold to the Chinese. I'm ashamed to think that the owners allowed that to happen, let alone our government. But there we go. Which government it was, I do not know. But it's absolutely shameful how British businesses have betrayed the British people. And that's how I feel. And yet again, it's all about money. The root of all evil. Anyway, more coming up. Leave a comment down below, because obviously your comments are very important, and other people read their comments and they get a picture of what and the feel for the video is. A lot of people saying China is bad news, and I agree with them, because China should not be in those companies running and profiting from British businesses, British people, whereas what they're doing in the world, especially supporting Russia. So what we could say is our government is two-faced for allowing this to carry on. That's how I feel. Two-faced government, and a China that is in our country, which should never be. Anyway, I waffled on too long. Leave a comment down below. Please like, share and subscribe. If you subscribe to the channel, I'd be really much appreciated. Thank you very much. Take care.